The Rice Man.
The Rice Man. Mr. Ray Rice is back in the NFL. Everybody hang
Who
glad.
would have known? I was really hoping not, but
I knew he was coming back. No, I didn't know.
Well,
he's been reinstated. He won his case. That's not a good
the
picture.
case.
He won his,
Wow, that really isn't. Wow.
he won his appeal and everything, and he's back in the NFL. And Janae Rice had went on air bashing the Ravens organization and defending her husband.
And she doesn't really want to see the video of the elevator scene
Again.
Of course not.
For the umpteenth time.
Who would want to see that?
Yeah.
Getting knocked out. But do you think that his personal life has anything to do with his professional life? Should it?
Here's
You know what?
my thoughts.
Yep,
You
let's
can
hear
go
it.
first.
No. Let's
You
hear
go
your
first.
thoughts first.
You go first.
Please.
Okay. Generally speaking, your professional life is very separate from your personal life. But when you are a public figure and you are being followed by like media people, your public life becomes your professional life.
Yep.
So whether like you're an actress or you're like a sports person or a politician and you realize that your public life is like your private life now, you need to make sure that everything you do I guess looks good and you don't do anything that will hurt you or anyone around you.
So in other words, have the best PR team ever. Because if not, well, yeah.
That's so wrong.
Or just don't be morally corrupt. I mean, it's just as simple as that.
But people get things right to their heads and they're just like, they don't care.
And if they do, they should sincerely apologize. And, you know, try to make themselves better and make sure the public knows that they're working on it.
That's all you can really do if you honestly like mean it, you know?
Yeah.
But that's none of our business. Because I mean, we're gonna do the best for our own lives.
At least try to, like you said.
Yeah.
But you know
That's
what I
an
mean?
effort.
There's always going to be people who doubt you, regardless. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Always going to have the naysayers and
The dream killers,
the
in other words.
non-believers, and I don't believe it. Once a hitter, always a hitter, or whatever. Once a cheater, always a cheater. It's not true.
It's like saying once you're Christian, you're always gonna be Christian. People always come out of Christianity, you know?
Yeah, and convert to Buddhism or something else, or just be like, you know what, I'm going off the grid.
It's just always having a label. That's the thing with like our society. We're always trying to label every single person.
Yeah,
But-
everybody.
Especially Bill Cosby.
Because is he a rapist? Is he a sexual predator?
What is the difference and why?
A sexual predator is someone who's like, takes time on really, a rapist takes someone who takes time on.
A sexual predator is someone who goes out of their way to find their next victim, where a rapist is someone, you know, a rape can be
Verbal.
thought out about.
So it's like a random
Could be like
action.
anybody
But
else.
regardless, it's very,
So
it's very, what's the best way to put it? Very dangerous to label people things. And we don't know all the
The
information.
100%.
So it's
You know.
safe to say that Bill Cosby is a sexual predator.
It's not safe to say anything until, you know, we find out more information, because look at Kobe. We don't really know what happened. We know he got off, but
How did he get off? Sorry.
oh my goodness.
Wow. No, I mean, yeah, we don't know 100% of the information, but they're like victims that have said a lot of things that show Bill Cosby being that predator.
Yeah.
Right.
Like more than one woman.
Have some soup?
Right.
Take the soup. No, not that soup. This soup.
Really?
That's my soup.
Do you think Kobe really did rape that girl? Do you think she was just after money? Do you think he?
Here's my thought on women who come out and say that they were raped. More women are likely to not say anything at all. It takes a lot to come out and say that something like this was happened to you. Because even in this society where we like to think that we're so modern and we're so like forward thinking, we're actually not, because we victimize the woman. Like, no, we don't victimize them. We make them look like it's their fault at times. So when someone comes out, especially if it's a female, and they say, I've been raped, it's probably true. Because it takes a lot of guts to come out and say something like that has happened to you.
Like mentally.
Yeah.
So-
So And there was a study that shows the majority of the women that do come out and say they were raped, they were raped.
So,
Yeah.
listen, I'm gonna be devil's advocate today.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Don't you do that every week?
Right.
I do, which is fun. I like being here.
Okay. Good.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
So, on average, how long would you think it takes the average victim to get?
It can take years. It can take
years.
decades.
Okay.
So it all depends on how they are, you know, mentally progressing. I mean,
And
say,
how they treated it.
Yeah,
So-
how
If they
like,
even treated it.
see, people who are molested as a child
Mhm.
are more likely to come out in their later years,
Okay.
when they're
Way
much, much
later.
older.
Okay, so someone who was sexually assaulted. I'm not gonna say rape and say sexually assaulted because is it really rape if they don't go inside? We ain't gonna go there that
It's,
far.
I mean, it's still rape. You're invading
Right.
someone's, like, private space.
So if I come to your house, forget it. I'm not gonna go there. So,
No, go there.
Right?
Please, go
I'm saying,
there.
so if I get in your room and I wasn't supposed to be in your room, is that really like rape? Is it?
No.
Well, I mean,
You're not
unless you
understanding
are,
this.
like,
No,
If
I- like I
you
said-
were
no, I understand
to
it.
rip my clothes off,
Mm-hmm.
that would be an attempt to rape.
Gotcha.
If you
gotcha.
were to put your fingers in places it shouldn't be,
Wait, hey.
Well,
she's
hey,
being
clean,
technical.
clean, all right? I'm telling
what? I'm just
It-
clearing it out for
No,
you.
it's real. No.
Yeah, no, it's
Clean. I
wrong.
wasn't.
It is
making
clean.
feel
I
good.
wasn't vulgar about it.
No, I'm
She
just-
can be, but
No, I'm just, like I said, I get it. I'm just being the simple-minded person that there's people out there like that to think like this.
Don't underestimate the viewers.
That is true.
No, I'm not under,
And you know
I'm
what?
not
It's very
you.
interesting
I'm
you
just saying-
bring that up because kids need to know.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
not-
what? Like, because there's a lot of young, I would say young men and young women, because I hate the fact that they just focus on
Men.
the young girls, but there's a lot of young boys that have been molested and they don't know they're being molested. They don't know that someone's going too far and the things that they don't feel comfortable with.
And
they need
they
to
don't
say
even know
something.
what they can say about like when it's
Right.
happening. And the thing is that in schools they don't teach us about life actual like problems.
Right.
Like same thing with taxes. Came out of school, didn't know nothing about that. Don't know how to do a W-4. You know, like all of these things that we have to do for the rest of our lives as adults. They
Yeah,
don't teach that stuff in
true that.
school.
Right.
Yeah, but just saying.
What you saying, son?
Off topic. We need to go off topic. We're off topic. But it's just like, so being that she came out so quickly, would you say was it like a well-calculated plan?
Maybe
Something like
she
that?
is
Oh, and-
much more open about.
And she was
you
an
know,
escort
things.
too at that too. But again, but okay.
Well, that doesn't
mean,
have nothing to do with what happened.
But an escort.
No, I mean,
service,
if you
I mean,
if you rape
if
an
you're an
escort, does it mean that it wasn't rape? It's still a rape. I mean, they're
this
still
is the thing about-
humans.
This is the thing about escorts.
There's different
No, there
levels
isn't.
to escort.
There
service.
isn't, because they're still human. If you were an escort and you know this person comes up to you and they want to have sex with you and you don't want to and they have sex with you and they force it on you, were you raped or were you not raped?
I was raped.
You
But
were
this is the
raped.
thing, though.
There you go.
Exactly.
Well, hold on, now, wait a minute.
No, there's no other. Wait a minute. It's
What you
pretty
mean?
clear.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay,
What do you have to say now?
I got a lot to say.
Actually, technically, yeah. I mean, because if you, at any moment, in any situation, once someone says no, that's it.
Right.
It doesn't matter what their profession is or, you know, if they're how easy you think they are. No means no. It doesn't mean
Prostitutes
In
get
maybe.
raped.
any language, no is no.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Except for Nick.
Yeah, no is no.
Yeah.
No is
Absolutely.
no?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yes, it is no.
All
It doesn't
right.
mean yes. It doesn't mean maybe.
Some people think different, but I'm not gonna go there.
Well, they shouldn't.
Yeah, because no is no.
Well, that's part of the conversation. There are a lot of people that think different, and
Once they hear no, they want to just keep going.
No, not like that. It's just like, no, all right, I'm gonna stop. Why'd you
Well,
stop? Because you said no.
the only problem is, unfortunately, you do have that 1 to 3% that they feel bad about what they did, and then they want to backtrack and say they didn't want to do it. That
Oh, yeah.
does happen. It's very few, far in between, and it's unfortunate because for all the young men and young women that have had those experiences, unfortunately, they feel the brunt of it.
And then you can't even really say anything because it's
Oh,
already happened.
Oh, you
and
wanted it, blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah. And that's messed
That's
up.
always the excuse.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, because the thing is that it's hard to voice those things because it's not a comfortable thing to talk about. And when the topic is brought into the public eye, it's always looked down on, you know, like, oh, pointing fingers at one person or the other. It's always that way. It's not just like, oh, let me just tell you what went down last night, you know?
We should just be barbaric and put them in an arena and let them fight. How about that?
All the rapists?
Yeah.
I like the idea of that.
Yeah, have more fighting stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, put them
And
in
anyone that's seen this clip, because this clip definitely has to go up, if anything described here happened to you, please seek guidance.
There's a hotline.
Talk to someone. There's hotlines. Google. If you don't have access to the internet, even though you wouldn't really be watching this, if you don't have access to the internet. If you're in the library, talk to someone, a reference desk that could just please seek some kind of guidance and help.
Yes. Well, Kobe Bryant being in Arizona, he's switch gears a little bit because he got